Jesse Othen here. Today's Toronto Tuesday. I'm super excited to tell you I have the privilege of being here with Freda Sitter Robles and her hubby Chris, who's a little camera shy, but just the same, he's here in spirit with us. We are featuring Belicious, a family-run business, a couple who's taken on being beekeepers and producing some incredible products that we're going to share with you today. So tell us how this got started.
Well, about 3.5 years ago, Chris went down to Greece to visit his uncle and his grandfather, who are also beekeepers. So he's third generation beekeeper now. And he spent the summer there with them and actually worked and tended to the bees. So when he came back, he had this great passion for them, and he came home and said, I'm going to do some bees in our backyard. So I was like, okay, he could be doing worse things than that. So we started off with 4 hives in our backyard. And then about a month later, he went out to an auction and he brought me home about another 12 hives. So to say the least, it was a big change for us having all these bees swarming around in our backyard. And with COVID, his business pretty much became non-existent. So for the last 2 years, he's poured all his passion into Belicious.
And there's an incredible variety. So sometimes we meet business owners who we feature who have 1 product or 2 products. You and your husband have knocked it out of the park. There are some amazing choices, and we're going to talk about them today. There's sweet, there's savory, there's spicy, there's stuff for meat, there's stuff for charcuterie, and there's a face, is it a face product?
It's a body product.
It's a body product that smells delicious, or Belicious, and then there's a cider vinegar, which is incredible. So let's talk about these ones.
So our iced honey line.
That's this guy.
That's that guy. So basically that started out with our actual wildflower honey. So what we do is we take the actual frames before we extract the honey, we flash freeze them and put them through a cold filtration process, and it comes into that nice white creamy format. And that started doing so well that people asked us for other flavors. So we came out with the cinnamon, the blueberry, the citrus, the cocoa, and pumpkin spice just for September, a seasonal product. So these are spectacular on toast. If you have that cinnamon on French toast, it is
amazing.
Amazing deal changer.
This is great on a spoon.
Yes, they're all great on a spoon. They're great in smoothies. They're great in oatmeal, so you can heat up your oatmeal.
Tea, I guess you could.
Tea, yeah, the citrus is awesome in tea. You can put it on plain toast. There's just so many uses for it. The actual plain iced honey is great on a fruit platter. So,
is it?
Yeah, so if you take your strawberries and dip it in there, it's just amazing.
So these are great for personal consumption. If you're looking for a treat and you want to try something that's really just, it tastes so raw and so untainted, and it's really is pure flavor on all of these. I had the pleasure of a client gifting me one of these at Christmas, and when I saw it today, I was so excited that it's your product that's behind it. It's like those chocolate spreads that kids put on their bread that are terrible for you, but this is really from the bees on your own property. They're in Stouffville, and it doesn't have any preservatives in it.
Nothing
it's untainted,
in it.
And they taste amazing and rich, and you want to be able to have them at home, and you also want to pick up a couple of these as a gift for someone that you love. Let's talk about these guys.
So when we started out originally with the honey line, we thought we needed to kind of have something else to complement it, so we decided to come out with some artisanal preserves, and we do a lot of charcuteries at home. We like entertaining, so this was kind of the perfect fit for us. So we came out with a spicy apricot, which is my favorite. Chris, my husband, he likes the fig, and
that's this guy.
Yeah,
that's the fig.
That's the fig right there. We did a spicy red pepper jelly, and for barbecue season, we did a caramelized onions. And then we wanted to come out with something, because Chris likes to hunt, so I came up with a spicy blueberry, which is good on any game meat. So even when you're doing your turkey at Thanksgiving, you can replace those cranberries with our spicy blueberry.
Now, I buy a lot of these fig-type preserves at the grocery store. We all find them sitting in the deli counter. We've seen them. I have to say the consistency on yours, Freda, though, it's not like a gelatinous thick block. You can see it. It's like a nice little syrup that would probably spread really nicely on cheese or on a meat platter. And these are imported figs, I'm guessing?
Yes, they are from Greece.
Amazing. That looks incredible.
You know what that is also awesome on is if you get a puff pastry, put a round of brie cheese in it, spread that fig on it, crumble some walnuts, put it all together, stick it in the oven for 45 minutes.
Bake it up nice.
You've got a nice treat.
And they're great size. I will say that the one thing I really love about every one of these, they're not these teeny tiny little jars that you're going to go through at one sitting, it's like it's a nice family size. This is going to last, and they go in the fridge when you're done with them?
They do, and they'll last about 2 months in the fridge once you've opened it.
They'll get you through the summer barbecue season. There we go. Tell me what else. The honey, we have to talk about the honey here.
Yes, we do. I think most people don't really realize how intricate honey is to make. So this one jar here takes about 500 honeybees.
Wow.
And they live only between 5 and 7 weeks. So that just gives you a perspective of how much work those bees have to do to make that one jar of honey. So we've got 3 different types of liquid honey. We've got the wildflower, we've got the clover, and we've got the buckwheat. So we call the wildflower where our bees are foraging and we have no idea which wildflowers they're hitting. That's why it's considered wildflower. The bees that we have in a clover patch, it's strictly clover. Clover honey is a little bit lighter in color and sweeter. And then we have the buckwheat. And the buckwheat is obviously sitting just in a buckwheat field, but that is a thicker consistency and more like a molasses. And that's either a love it or hate it taste, so I don't usually steer people to that one first.
Okay.
And that one is great at winter time. It's good for throat congestion when you've got a cold.
Amazing. So for sure medicinal value to a lot of the
all
stuff
of them,
here.
yes.
And very well made and much loved bees. I was asking Freda off camera, how many bees approximately you think you have? You're probably in the millions, right?
We're in the millions. We've got probably about 150 hives, and each hive will hold about 30 to 50,000 bees.
Wow, incredible. Hardworking bees, and your husband was stung a lot last year,
Yeah,
right?
last year was a bad year for him.
All right, well, let's hope this year is a better one. You've got deodorant here.
Yes.
So tell me about this. It's lavender. Can I open it up and smell
Yeah,
it?
absolutely. So when my husband
gosh.
collects the bees, he actually melts it down, filters it, and puts it into a nice block. So some people will buy the blocks and make their own candles. We also make pillars, and we make some tea lights with the wax. So I decided to kind of take it a step further, and I made natural deodorant. So that's got no preservatives.
It smells like an essential oil.
It's
like
just essential
it's
oils.
So strong.
Yeah, it's
really
essential
lovely.
oils, beeswax, and coconut oil.
None of that
is
weird
it.
aluminum stuff.
Nothing else in there,
And it works?
and it works amazing.
Amazing. Love
And
to
then
hear
I
that.
have, that comes in lavender and lemongrass and a natural kind of tea tree scent. And then we did some lip balms here.
Who doesn't love beeswax lip balm? Seriously? Like,
Yes.
they work really well.
And we do that in peppermint and citrus.
Nice. Who comes up with all these flavors? Do
That
tell.
would be me.
You.
And then my most favorite product is the body balm. So the body balm is, again, shea butter, coconut oil, the beeswax, essential oils. And we do this in tropical scent, which makes you feel like you're at the beach, or lemongrass. But if you look at it, the beauty of this product is it looks really hard. So with the heat in your hand, it activates the actual body balm to make it soft, so you don't need to put a lot on, and it leaves your skin super smooth and non-greasy.
And with the smell of it, it's like instant vacation.
Oh yeah, totally.
This one I'm really interested in trying. It's the Sweet Heat. So what would this guy go on?
So this one we call Sweet Heat because when you first put it in your mouth, it's super sweet like honey, and then the heat kicks in right at the end.
Yeah, there's cayenne pepper in here. I can see the little red flakes
Yes.
of it. Is it hot, 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 or is it just a medium heat?
I would say it's a medium to hot.
Okay.
So for people that like hot but can't tolerate too much, they'd be fine with just a little bit.
Okay.
But it's great on ribs, it's great on wings. So with barbecue season coming up, that's like a perfect accompaniment.
Amazing. And if you have a husband like I have who puts heat on everything, this is a nice heat, and there's some honey behind it. So, and really, the most important thing I can say with everything I'm looking at here, it's 2 ingredients, folks. It's raw honey and it's cayenne pepper.
That's it.
There is not a long list of preservatives. There's just no preservatives and nothing funky that you can't pronounce. So that's amazing. And you should be so proud to stand behind these products. This is incredible. What else is here that people need to know
our
about?
last item here is our honey vinegar. So this actually is great in the sense that you can use it in 2 ways. You can use it medicinally, or you can use it in your cooking. So in your cooking, you can add it to potatoes, or you can add it to your salad as a salad dressing. If you're going to take it medicinally, you take 1 tablespoon with warm water in the morning, and again 1 tablespoon in the evening before you go to bed. It's got tremendous health benefits. It's good for that leaky gut that everybody's talking about right now. It's good for acid reflux. It's actually even good for diabetic people because it helps control your blood sugar levels. There are so many things this product can do.
So if you're having the honey and your insulin spikes, you want to
You,
watch
you
it.
need this, exactly.
Amazing. Honestly, I wish you guys nothing but success.
Thank
You've
you.
poured your heart into this business. Your husband is super passionate about this. This is not a high profit, high margin business by any means. It's a small family business that's doing exceptionally well. So watch out for products in your local store. But I would encourage all of you to go visit their website and order some of these products. I'm certain, I'm confident, if I can eat these guys on a spoon, they're so tasty.
They are.
And the best part is they're preservative free with everything we have access to everywhere else. It's nice to see some really, straight ingredients in here that we can all pronounce. So best of luck to you. Thank you so much. Give them your website.
www.beliciousproducts.com.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Thank you.